Alex Clarke from Denison Yachting, and I'm coming to you from offshore of the 2024 Cannes Yachting Festival. And I'm on board the 2023 Maori 125 named K+. I've seen a shift getting away from your traditional race pilot house or tri-deck motor yachts, and you're looking at some more modern designs, open beach clubs, loft style interior decors, huge open exterior spaces, a lot of use of glass. That's what K+ does to you. You get on board, your nerves, your muscles are calmed, you enjoy the peace of being on the ocean. First thing you're gonna notice, jet black hull, jet black superstructure, something Batman's gonna be driving around on. It's just an awesome looking boat. The superstructure is actually, almost looks like it's floating. It's got a wall of glass that basically circles the entire main deck. You've got a 34-foot beam. So when you're thinking 125 length overall, 34-foot beam, you really feel that when you're flowing from that beach club back aft all the way up to the main salon. It needs to be appreciated when you're on board, the true volume of the boat, coming in at 367 gross tons. Our first stop today is the private owner's deck, located on the upper level. Here we are, we're at anchor, and look at this deck. Inside is the private owner's suite. You have the cabin, so you got lounge areas here, some great skylights. You have access directly down to the main deck. So if you're not in owner mode, this is gonna become a deck that's gonna be enjoyed by the guests on board. Continuing from the owner's deck outside, we've now entered the master cabin. I mean, how epic is this? You've got a centerline king berth. You've got this great lighting, which actually is a pattern you're gonna see throughout the main salon and the interior decor. You've got skylights that continue all the way to the wheelhouse. So much natural light. To port, you've got your ensuite. To starboard, large walk-in closet, little office space. All the work that went into it really makes it a special design. Continuing forward from the master cabin, we're in the upper foyer where you have a day head, and then behind me is the wheelhouse, and then stairs that go down to the main salon. We're now entering the wheelhouse. 4 glass panel monitors, great visibility, bow, stern thrusters, typical throttles, really nice layout. Important to note that you've got a Portuguese bridge that basically circles the entire front of the bridge. You can access that both the port and starboard side. Let's talk about the technical side of the boat. You have twin-man V12, 1800 horsepower engines, so you get a top speed of about 18.5 knots, and that's something I think you need to appreciate on a boat that looks like this. You can pull her back, have a cruise of about 12.5 knots, and then at 10 knots, you have a 3,700 nautical mile range. The upper deck really gives you great perspective of the beach club area below me. Your gateway to the ocean. One big massive area, they've got it set up with a lounge area. You can dock your tenders in the back. 2 tender garages below me. These massive doors open up. You've got plenty of storage down there for endless toys. Direct access to your water, loungers. Imagine this for entertaining. You have a full galley, endless bottle storage, refrigeration. These doors open up. I'm just picturing party with 40, 50 people here behind me, flowing all the way up to the bow. That's what this boat's all about. Main deck aft can also act almost as a balcony when you're having that entertainment going on. The entire exterior of the boat has different colored LED lighting. Pulling those spaces together, you have full walk-arounds to starboard and port, going up to that bow area, direct access to the upper deck, also where you have that second balcony type lounge area and the master cabin, and then everything behind me obviously flows into the main salon. Entering the main salon from the aft deck, I mean, this is what I'm talking about, right? So you've got awesome lighting, just like you had in the upper deck, 360-degree views, glass central staircase, so nothing's impeding your view. You've got this beautiful bar area, almost a bluish purple stone. And then talk about a focal point. Here's your dining. That same lighting scheme on the ceiling, glass table, doors open, more lounge area on the bow. This is pretty epic. How's that for setting the mood? So you've got sliding doors, that al fresco dining feel that you've got. And then here we are on the bow. 2 loungers, a table here, and this is something that you don't typically see. You've got direct access to crew. So you have a crew accommodations corridor that runs from bow to stern. You can access the guest accommodations from down below, but it allows the crew to move seamlessly between decks without being seen, keeping that level of silver service very high while on board. We're now in the lower guest accommodations in one of the 4 cabins, all of which are en suites. You sleep 8 guests down here. The 2 after mirror images of one another. And then just forward of that, to port and to starboard, you have another set of cabins. Alex Clarke from Denison Yachting, and thank you for joining me on board K+, the 2023 Maori 125. Super innovative boat. Love everything about the layout. If you want additional information, feel free to contact me anytime. How's that for an outro?